Hi, welcome to a reading vlog. So my children are at a campsite for a couple of days, so I figured why not vlog what I'm reading without little people to interrupt the whole time. So right now it is Tuesday morning, and last night I picked up Let Me Show You by Alexandria House. It's the third book in the McClain brothers series, and I read it while I should have been sleeping, and then I slept terribly, and then I was up early this morning for no good reason and finished it. So it's like 8:30 in the morning now, and I've already read that. I gave it 4 stars, and it was super sweet, just like all of her books are. And now I really need to get some cleaning done. My kids were gone yesterday too, and I was so lazy. I didn't read any books until late last night, and I didn't do any housework except like loading the dishwasher, which is basically nothing. And it was glorious. So I need to do some cleaning. I also need to make some phone calls, which is like the bane of my existence. So we'll see if I can make myself do that. Then I want to pick up Jagged by Kristen Ashley. So I kind of plan on reading some of the books that are on my list for the summer fling. I only have Jagged for like 3 more days from my library app, so I need to get on that. And that's my plan. So hopefully this turns out well. So I started out my day just by making my bed and tidying my room. I never put away my clean laundry because I'm a loser like that. And even though I did get a bunch of cleaning done this day, I only recorded a couple of short clips. And if you want to skip the cleaning portion of the video, I will include the timestamp. The TBR went okay-ish. I did read a few books on it, but TBR's a little bit put me in a reading slump. I have such a hard time telling myself what to read. It always seems to put me in a slump, so one can't do that. Also, just assume that I was listening to Folklore by Taylor Swift this entire time. I guarantee you I was. I haven't stopped. So I began just by tidying everything up. You can see my pencils are spread out across the table because my kids were gone, so I could leave them out without anybody destroying their orders so that I wouldn't be able to find the shade that I was looking for. So I left those out, but I tidied everything else so that you could sit in the living room or any of the main living areas and not see clutter and stressful things that don't belong. So I did end up making phone calls this day, and it stressed me out so badly because I got some bad news about insurance and coverage. So that was super fun and kind of destroyed the rest of my day. Also, my husband decided to break down alongside the road this day, so I had to go get him. So there was lots of fun things after my cleaning marathon was over. You can see my dogs in these clips. The big one is an American Bulldog Lab mix. He is 3, almost 4 years old, and is still full of energy, but he is a very sweet puppy and just a happy dog. And then my little one, I got a week after I got married, which was a great life decision. And she is a Pekingese Jack Russell mix and is 9 years old. And when my kids are gone, when you clean, it just stays clean. So this was a nice little burst, even if the rest of the day did not go so well. I love cleaning vlogs, and I have no interest in making cleaning videos or anything like that. I'm definitely booktuber 100%. However, I know Chelsea Palmer has done cleaning in some of her reading vlogs, and I've always really enjoyed it. And I hope you do too. If not, I mean, oh well, I don't know what to tell you. You probably already skipped past this. So I'm wearing my Taylor Swift Reputation Stadium Tour shirt, which I did not get the tour because, I didn't go. but I did watch it on Netflix about 50 billion times, so I feel like that counts for lots of things. But she had a sale recently and I got it for $10, so I mean, I'm basically an amazing human being who scores great deals, so go ahead and be impressed by everything that I've done. Also, I don't know if you can tell that one of the curtain rods is bent, and that's what happens when kids open the curtains. I don't understand how they're so hard on things, but they are. That's not even the first one I've replaced there, but it does need replaced again. So I really have a hard time getting motivated sometimes, but then once I do get motivated, it's like I'll clean for hours and not be able to stop. Kind of the same thing with reading. I either all I want to do is read, or I don't want to sit down to read at all because I know I won't be productive if I'm in the middle of a great book. I feel like I have a little bit of an obsessive personality where I have a hard time just putting things down. I like doing them the whole way through. So that's fun. You let me know how you do things. So what do you think? Do you think that more reading vlogs should have lifestyle portions in them? I know Reagan from Peru's Project always shows her meals and things like that, and I always enjoy those clips. And a bunch of people I watch only have their reading updates, but I don't know. You tell me what you enjoy seeing the most. And like I said, I probably won't vlog very often. Probably maybe 3 or 4 vlogs a year is what you can expect from me. But I do kind of enjoy making them. I feel like editing them is a bit of a problem. And there's just a lot of putting it together. And I can't remember what I said in the last clip. And I don't want to have 40 clips of me repeating the same things about the books. But it's still a fun process. I do enjoy other people's vlogs. I think I just enjoy recommendation videos the most, so that's what I tend to make. And isn't there something so therapeutic about vacuuming? All right, folks, sorry if you can hear the neighbors doing lawn maintenance. My darling Naima was like, you should vlog. And I was like, I was about to delete all my vlog footage so far. But let's jump into it, shall we? So far on the list, I've read Let Me Hold You, McClain Brothers #3. It was really sweet and loved how he got tongue-tied around her, but just wanted to take care of her. And then I read, what did I read next? Did I read Betting on Fate next? I have no idea, which was the bet where Lisa means she's his submissive for a week, and they are business rivals. So she's actually a switch, so she's dominant at the club, and so is he. And they make their bet, and it's actually her idea. She's like, you'll wear my collar for a week, and he's like, okay. But same thing to you, because he was pretty sure that he had gotten the account. Of course, she was pretty sure that she had too, so whatever. It was fun reading about a switch. I really enjoyed that part. And now I think I'm going to start Baker's Guide to Risky Rituals. I think that's it, by Kathryn Moon. And I might do some adult coloring first, because the whole reason why I'm vlogging is my kids are gone, right? So while they're gone, I tend to watch a bunch of stuff, clean a bunch of stuff, and I like to do adult coloring, I like to play the piano, and I like to read. I guess I'm gonna keep vlogging. Thanks, Naima, for pushing me like you always do. And yeah, so far I've enjoyed the books that I read, so hopefully so I went to read Jagged, which was my friend's lover's pick for which is Colorado Mountain #2, I think, by Kristen Ashley. I'd already read it
and had never marked it read on Goodreads and then added it to my want to read list. I cannot even tell you the amount of times I've done that. I've done it so many times. I'll like check out the book on the library app or on Kindle Unlimited, and it's like already at the end of the book, and I'm like, oh crap, I read this. And then I'll like go and check the beginning. I'm like, oh yeah, I do remember this. Oh my word. So I can't really remember what happened, so I probably could have reread it. The thing about Kristen Ashley's synopsises, I feel like, is they don't really describe the book all that much. So it's like really easy to read the synopsis and not know that you read the book. But that could just be me too. Completely and totally. So I'm not gonna reread it, at least not right now. And I might just double up the rival roomies as Friends to Lovers and Big City Life. So we'll see about that. So there's that. It's your girl being a hot mess. Well, I've mentioned this before, but I did not keep careful track on Goodreads until January 1st. First of all, I didn't understand the currently reading thing. I didn't realize that like to mark it as being read in that year that you needed to do that. So I did that for like 5 books at the end of 2019. And then January 1st, I was like, I'm tired of trying to read books I've already read or picking up a book to read and realizing, hey, I've already tried a bunch of books by this author and really didn't enjoy them. So why am I trying this? Just because their premise always sounds amazing. So I've been trying to keep really good track on Goodreads, and this is evidence as to why I really, really need to. So this clip is way too long. Thanks for nothing. So nobody's surprised. Trying to stick to a TBR has failed me dramatically, and it's now like 11 o'clock at night, and I've read like 3 chapters of The Baker's Guide to Risky Rituals because I didn't want to read it. And I didn't really want to read anything else in the TBR, so instead of reading something else, I did a bunch of other stuff like playing solitaire and planning booktube videos. So I did get some work done on that. I figured I would show you what my planning looks like. So here is my booktube planner, and you can see that I have all the videos that I want to make, and so they get a sticker when I already did them. This is filmed. This I'm obviously filming now. This is actually filmed and edited and ready to go tomorrow. This I made a list for today of all the books that are going to be on it. This is filmed, has been for a couple weeks because I've been putting it off, not edited. And this I did a list for. This I already have a list for, and this one I made one in my head when I wasn't by my paper. This I have a list for. So for the rest of the month, I just have to do these 3 lists. You can see what I did last month, and you can see, let's see here, what I plan on doing in September. It'll probably get moved around quite a bit. What I plan on doing in October. And what I have planned for November so far. So I just move the post-its around or throw them away if I decide to change what I'm thinking about. And that system works really well for me. So got some work done. All right, it is now Thursday morning. Sorry, person. I am in the Aldi's parking lot. I have to go in and get water. So I'll probably grab other stuff too while I'm in there because you gotta minimize your trips to the store. I just got done getting my car alignment done. So that was fun. I had to wait in their waiting room for like an hour and 40 minutes, but it's all good. And while I was in there, I started I Think I Might Love You. The Baker's Guide to Risky Rituals was boring, which I feel really bad about because I have really liked other books by that author, but I don't know if I'm going to continue it. I might DNF, I might revisit, we'll see, but I was genuinely kind of bored. So I switched to I Think I Might Love You, and it's hilarious. I was sitting in the waiting room, like laughing behind my mask, trying to be quiet. It's really fun. There is like a really gross scene, in my opinion, that I didn't find humorous, but other people might. But the rest of it's really hilarious. It's definitely a walking disaster of a heroine, and she just keeps crossing paths with this guy, and he keeps on kind of being a victim of her accidents or confusion. So she's like exactly his type, including the craziness, but he's like sworn off of the craziness. So I'm excited. It's also like the tiniest bit of an age gap is like 10 years. She's like 24 and he's in his early 30s. So it's really cute. It's really cute and really funny. So so far really enjoying that. Alright, I'm gonna go get who knows what in here. Then I might go get a coffee because Lord knows I need it. And then I have to pick my husband up from work today because I have the car. So. Well, I am supposed to be reading or cleaning. And instead I did all of this. So, way to go, Idaho. Good morning. I am tired. So today my kids are coming home, so this is the end of the vlog. And let me just go over what I read and what I have left for the summer fling. Now, remember the summer fling is technically the entire month. I'd be very surprised if I managed to vlog anything else, but you never know. This vlog, I'm pretty sure, is going to be a complete and total nightmare to edit, so we'll see. First, I read Let Me Show You, which is number 3 in the McClain brothers by Alexandria House. This is about a smart, driven guy who does investments and actually ends up being the director of a movie. And the best friend assistant of some of his family is who he's falling for, and he cast her as a actress in the movie. So that's the setting. It was really good. I gave it 4 stars, and I continue to enjoy Alexandria House's couples. They're sweet. Next, I read Betting on Fate, which is number 4 in the Serve series by Katee Robert. The other books in the series, I believe, are by different authors, including Tessa Bailey, I think. Don't quote me on that. That was my prompt for category romance. They're business rivals. They make a bet. She actually makes the bet and is like, when I get this contract, you're going to wear my collar for a week, because they're both dominants at a BDSM club. And he's like, all right, I'll take that bet, but back at you. And of course, she loses and is his submissive, and it was really enjoyable to read about a switch. So if you're not familiar at all, a switch is someone who can be a dominant or a submissive in different scenarios with different people, and I enjoyed that, and I thought that they did a good job of acknowledging that she was a switch and not just a submissive and couldn't just be a submissive forever. So I thought that was really good. After that, I tried to read Jagged by Kristen Ashley for Friends to Lovers, and I'd already read it. Nobody's surprised. I'm sure it was good. I might reread it at some point. I do enjoy rereading Kristen Ashley. Then I tried to read The Baker's Guide to Risky Rituals for the Sweet and Clean prompt, and this is by Kathryn, who I've read and enjoyed before, and I was so bored. I tried to read it for like a day and a half, and I ended up DNFing it at 18%. And it's not a long book. Like, I could have definitely read it in a day if I had been interested enough. It had multiple points of view, and I just didn't care about anybody. After that, I picked up I Think I Love You by Christina. I feel so bad for people with names like that, where people screw them up constantly. Where's this book on my list? Clearly nobody knows. There it is. We had this one for the diversity prompt, which obviously multiple of these books could fit in that. Can't read my own handwriting. I'm pretty sure it's Christine C. Jones. This was a rom-com novella. It's a walking disaster. I laughed so hard. If you read this book, you have to tell me what you thought about when she took the cat to the clinic, because I was dying. I was laughing in public behind my mask for safety. I was laughing so hard. So hard. It was just I would have never dreamt of doing that in a million years, and so I was just so amused and flabbergasted at her plan. But I really enjoyed it. I thought that the story arc was really good. And it was sweet. I liked how he treated her. And that's it. I finished that last night, and it was delightful. And I will definitely be reading more by Christine C. Jones. So hopefully your summer fling is going well. I honestly read more this week on the TBR because I was vlogging than I probably would have otherwise. It was enjoyable. And now I think I'm going to read something not on the list because I have been rebelling, and that's why I only read 4 books. Hopefully I can pick up my pace with something else and then jump back in to the TBR randomly throughout the month. I do think that the next one I'll read is Get the Life Chloe Brown because it expires from the library in like 13 days. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I get this edited and it's not a million hours long and flows a little bit. So thank you. Bye.